Hey birds, I'm going to do another video for this war real quick, and it's going to be a slightly different angle, something we haven't done before that probably we should be doing. And this is basically doing some of our bottom guys, our lowers, and how they're doing. And honestly, sometimes I've avoided this because I'm going to be critical of attacks that are even 3 stars, and that's what I've kind of been afraid of. But I guess if we're going to get better. Um, we can't just coddle all the time. So, but some of them are great, some of them are good. But let's just go right into it. So, Aragorn hits 24, and he's been about a 50%, 75% 3 star in these bases. Um, so this is a tough base. Honestly, if you look at this base, it's a tough base. It's got, for being a town hall 8, it's got a ton of places for double giant bombs. And obviously, when you're hitting the bases, if you're going to hog bases, which I strongly advise everybody who is a Town Hall 8 to learn how to hog because that just leads you into a whole bunch of different things in the game. Drags, they lose their functionality late in Town Hall 8, and especially in Winching the 9. So, but you have all these double giant bombs, so you have to be very careful about a base like this. So, usually the way I would approach a base like this would be try to find a space that you can kind of try to identify where logically there would be double giant bombs and send in your golems or in your meat in that direction, and then try to surgically place your hogs, not all dump all your hogs at once, but surgically place them so that in the event you do come across a double giant bomb, you don't lose them all. So what I'm going to show you here is Aragorn comes at this base, and he brings the standard, what is a standard? 2 golems, a bunch of wizards, his meat to kind of bust in there, and 20 hogs. And he usually brings, I think if I watch him enough, he usually brings hogs in the CC, which is good. So he's got his golems going in here. He uses wall breakers. He busts it in really nice. And then he also does a really good job with spell placement. He kills the CC. And he's got a couple wizards there to kind of help clean up, which is all good. Now, nothing's really, he hasn't triggered any double giant bombs yet, right? There's no double giant bombs going on this base at all yet. And he's bringing out his Barb King, and he's still kind of working this way. Now, this is what I see, and I kind of cringe a little bit. So there's one bomb there. That's good. Oh, there goes double. Perfect. So now he's got, at least he knows he's got double giant bomb. He drops all his hogs here. This always makes me nervous a little bit. While they're really effective and they can just blow through things, they come across traps. Every time they come across a trap, it's 3 hogs gone, which is like that. So I prefer a more of a surgical approach. I'm not the best at surgical hogs, but I try to do that a little bit more just to kind of consider the pathing. But plus, one thing that you'll find is some of these whiteout bases, if you do have just one big pack of hogs, that you get really close on time towards the end. So sometimes I like to have, if you're going to come with packs of hogs, I recommend having 2 for a couple of reasons. One, if you do hit some double giant bombs along the way, you only lose 1 pack. And 2, so he's almost out of hogs. He's got 1 hog here. And then this is one thing I do like. Aragorn does this, and I actually like this a lot. He brings with this an extra set of hogs in the CC, and he holds on to them to the very end. And kind of helps with that last group of defenses, which is good, actually. All right, so good on that base. Let me see if I want to get. I'm not trying to slam the drag guys, but I want to get more hog attacks if I can. So again, another base is kind of wide open. It's got lots of potential spots for double giant bombs. Usually my logic is, the way I kind of think about it, and it's not always true, it's kind of rolling the dice. I usually think that people put Teslas by town halls and double giant bombs, deeper inside, hard to get to. So I was predicting that there was probably, since there's so many defenses here, I said these probably got a double giant bomb here and here. That's where I'm thinking the double giant bomb spot is. This is the most places surrounded by defenses, so kind of make your hogs go this direction. So I was rolling the dice and thinking that was probably it. So my idea was I'm gonna send in my meat into this way, and then circle my hogs around this way. Let's see what happens. Actually, I was gonna circle on this way or that way, depending on which way my meat went. So I go ahead and I'm gonna be quaking, I think, right here. This is kind of a bad whiz. I lost a whizzer, and whizzer I only come with like 9 whiz, so or 10 whiz, so it's can't really afford to lose them like that. So that wasn't good for me. I'm coming with golems. I'm sorry, Valks in the CC and bringing 4 of my own. They just do so much damage, so that's kind of been my preferred method. Also, I know that use the CC to lure your guys in. So if you bring in Valks or something, they'll want to wander, but they're always drawn to troops that are shooting at them. So I knew that even if they kind of go off this direction, they're going to end up being forced into this way because of the CC. So kind of use that to your advantage. Sure enough, double giant bomb trigger. So it's exactly what I wanted to see. With that knowledge, because I know the double giant bomb's out of play, I can just drop my hogs and circle around and kind of wait for them to kind of get kind of low. And I'm still thinking they're decently healthy. Drop a heal right there. We go. And perfect, because there's obviously a bomb there, so it kind of keeps. Now bombs are out of the game. There's nothing else for me to worry about at this point. 1,000,000 hogs left. Still a spell, and nowhere they can put a double giant bomb. So this now it's basically just cleanup time. We do have one archer that kind of survived. I don't even know how that survived, but okay. And that's that. Let's see if we can get up into what is Spald Eagle do on this one. Okay, he's going to come with the. I can bring some giants here. Actually, this can be good. This can be interesting. Quakes up the middle here. Does a lure. Okay, good. I like the lure. If you can do a lure, do it. I always say that, man. If you can get the lure going, it's always good. Probably not the entire CC, but I don't want to wait. He didn't come with that many hogs, so he doesn't want to waste a whole lot more. That's why I think it's a good play. All right, let's see if we can get this a little faster. All right. Clean up the middle. Any bombs that are happening to be over here can get triggered. Good. All right. I'll bet you there's another bomb right here that didn't get triggered. Still has a spell to play with. Actually, this is a really good attack. 2 packs of hogs, 1 out of the CC, 1 of your own. Good deal. And there was the other bomb I was waiting for. Okay, good deal. All right, awesome. Let's see what else we got here. This, I'm pretty sure this was their top town hall. 8. It's a pretty good base. Actually, I tried this. I'm trying something different here, and I don't recommend it yet. It's not ready for prime time, but I'm trying to do Valk walks with town hall 8 to try to see if I can figure out how to make this work. Obviously, I don't have a queen, so I'm just going with 14 Valks of my own, 3 in the CC, and this base I'm just trying to walk everything up the middle. I give only come with 3. I'm sorry, I come with 4 healers. 1 on the Barking as he's working, and I bring the other, when I drop my other box, I'm going to drop healers on those guys as well. I'm trying to get to this, because you're not kind of a queen, you want to get rid of these AD as quickly as possible. I'm using the lure to kind of get me in the middle. The CC draws my box in the middle, and I want them to get over to this AD before my healers go. So that's down, so I think I'm going to drop my healers pretty soon. There we go. I kind of wanted these healers to go on this pack, not on these 2, but it works out. And I come with 2 rage and 1 heal for this kind of attack. We'll see. I think I need to do a better job of getting these healers onto this pack. Is really what I wanted to do. And I came with a haste instead of 2 heals. So one poison. I'm sorry, 1 poison and a heal for my dark spells. I'm sorry, 1 poison and a haste for my spells. And so I got a minute and a half left. These are max Valks, so they're going to do a lot of damage. So it's kind of good that the healers are working on these guys, but it's a little bit of a slow process. So something I'm kind of playing with. We'll see if it ever gets out there, but that was a decent base for that. Now we'll move up to the 9s. This was this guy. This is their lowest. I'm just gonna say something about this guy. This is their number 19. This dude came up and 3-starred J-Dog. I'm sorry, J-Dog, but that's some painful stuff, bro. I don't know how that happened. But Loki, little Loki Jr. Okay, so this base, it's kind of a little bit weird base. It's got this weird thing up here. My idea was just send the Archer Queen this way, get rid of the CC, so my Barb King this way, just so that I can drop the entire box and everything will come down here into the middle. Kind of works like that, but that's my general idea. Alright, so I got low level. I'm coming with, because I have a low level Archer Queen level 7, anything that's less than level 10, I recommend you come with 5 healers. I drop 4 on her, and I hold on to that last healer for either when she starts going down, one of these healers goes down or something, I'll drop another healer on her, or best case scenario, she does fine, I can drop this healer on my Valk pack. So that's basically why you want to bring an extra healer. But it also means that you're coming with less something else. So I only come with 2 hogs usually, but because the CC is such an easy pull, I think I gave up a hog and I just put a barb there to pull. So now I've got this funnel thing going on, so I dropped my entire pack of Valks and everything right up here. Try to come down this middle. And then I'm able to put a healer on this group. Kind of raging through this area, okay? They kind of bust through and come straight down. So far so good. Plan is working. And I got to use my second rage. I didn't use a heal yet. I didn't really need to because I got a healer on them. Kind of probably, I lost that healer. But this pack of Valks is in good shape. And he didn't lose a whole lot with this double giant bomb being triggered, so that works. Oh yeah, by the way, for any of you guys who don't know, I'm generally, I'm also your mom. Okay, so that is that guy. I got time for one more. Let's see here. This is BTJ going on 18. These are good bases, man. For being low Town Hall 9s, this is a tough clan that we came against. They focus more on defense. In their description, they kind of focus on, which is a little bit of a different approach than we do anyway. We focus on offense. Don't rush. Other bases are rushed, but they're trying to get stopped, and they're not going to stop us. So I think our strategy is a little better as far as what you focus your upgrades on. But BTJ comes to the side. He's also got a low level queen, pops that queen. Always be prepared, especially if you have a low level queen. Be prepared to pop her, or if you, and like in some instances, you can even do the strategy without even with a level 4 queen, but be prepared to drop one of your rage on these healers and queen simultaneously, because that's the only thing that's going to save you. Keeping the queen up is very important in this strategy. In this strategy. Nice poison spell there. It was a good job, BTJ. I think that the grass was getting a little too green, so we need to take care of that. Good job. All right, so here's the concern, right? So he late poison spell, and he had already popped. So BTJ being smart, a little bit premature dropping that. May have had to end up doing that anyway, but yeah, see that rage on there is very important to keep that queen going.